Hello everybody, Timothy Bailey with Project Learn and our video for today. Today we are going to look at idiomatic language. I know this is a big word here. Many of you know idioms, right? Because you've studied them some in school. Students like to learn them. Teachers like to teach them because they're funny and they usually are interesting to talk about. One of the idioms you probably heard related to this picture here. What is happening here? Oh, yes, it's raining. But what is it raining? It's raining as cats, and it's raining dogs, right? It's raining cats and dogs, right? Well, what does that mean? Well, like this picture here. It means it's raining hard, or it's a heavy rain, or it's raining a lot. Not like this picture, right? However, the problem with idioms such as it's raining cats and dogs, we don't really use them that much, if at all. You could probably move to the United States and live here the rest of your life and never hear this idiom. So even though native speakers understand what it means, there's really no use for it in daily life. Another example that students often know: I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. This idea of eating a horse, you can see him here instead of a hamburger, right? We have the horse. What does it mean? Well, it just means you're really hungry, right? Again, will you hear this one? Should you use this one? Probably not. The difficulty is that to use it needs to be at an exact perfect time, right? Otherwise, it just sounds unnatural. And the other reason it sounds unnatural is, to be honest, other than young children when they start learning them, an adult speaker is probably not going to use these kind of idioms. So what are they going to use? Well, I want to look at some idiomatic language, some idioms that we do use on a more regular basis. Look at the lady here. The lady here is studying. She's got a big test. So we might say something related to this picture, right? This man is hitting something. He has a fist to punch something. So hitting. And this lady here, she's a student. She might say something about hitting the books. To hit the books. And hit the books means to study, right? I need to study. I need to hit the books. I need to get studying. I need to spend time studying. Here's another one right in the picture. Twist someone's arm. This man is twisting this man's arm, right, to get the money, right, that he possibly wants. Maybe he is a thief. So to twist someone's arm, okay, I'll clean my room. You don't have to twist my arm. Maybe this is a child talking to a parent. To twist someone's arm is to get them to do what you want them to do. Okay? And we might use it sarcastically. Okay, you don't have to twist my arm. I'll do it, right? But if we're trying to get them to do what we want, you can use the idiom to twist someone's arm. Pitch in. So in baseball, this man is a pitcher because he throws the baseball. To pitch is to throw. You might also see pitch in, right, in a picture like this. Again, here, pitch means to throw, so throw your garbage in the trash can. But this includes another idea in the word pitch in. An idea you might see if you and some friends go to a restaurant. If you all pitch in for the bill, it means you're all putting in your money. You're doing your part, which is also what this is going after. Here they're using pitch in not just to throw the garbage away, but to do your part to not litter, to not have trash everywhere. So the idea of pitch in means to do your part, either to pay your part or to do your responsibility and throw your trash in the trash can. So pitch in, that's a common one. This child here has a balloon, and the balloon right, is up in the air. So something is up in the air. The balloon is up in the air. But that's the literal meaning. The balloon, or possibly it's a ball, I can't tell. If we say the ball is up in the air, that's the literal meaning. That's exactly what it means. But if we say, because of the pandemic, our vacation in Colombia is up in the air, our vacation is not up here, like the ball. What does this up in the air mean? Well, because of the pandemic, we may or we may not have our vacation in Colombia. So in this sense, the idiom up in the air means it's in doubt or it's a possibility. It might happen, it might not happen, right? Up in the air. Try another one. So you can see this person here. Give me a hand. Here you go. And look, he gave him a hand. Is that what this idiom, give me a hand, means? No, not really. And you might also see lend me a hand. Lend means to give. Imagine this guy here asked his two friends to help him. Could you two give me a hand moving into my new apartment? He just wants their help, their assistance to move into his new apartment. Okay? Give me a hand. Heavy rain. We know the word heavy when we think of rocks or stones, right? Does this mean rocks or stones, something that weighs like this falling from the sky? Well, sort of, right? It means rain, that the drops of rain are not just slight or small, right? But they're very big. And if we weighed them, possibly they would be heavy, right? So this, even though it is close to meaning exactly what this word means, is still an idiomatic use of the idea of heavy rain. The heavy rain flooded our garden. There should be a period here. The rain was so intense or so much that it flooded our garden. Okay? A lot of rain. This one you can probably guess what it is, right? Break the rules, right? Break the rules. So again, rules, right? They're not really something that can be broken, right? Like you can break a bone in your body or you can break your phone if you drop it, right? Although we can see the idea is very close, right? It's easy to picture how we get the idiom break the rules. Adriana's brother was always in trouble in school for breaking the rules, right? We don't need this was, right? So he did not follow the rules. Breaking the rules means to not follow the rules, not do what the rules say. You'll see these signs, caution, watch your step. Does that mean you're supposed to look exactly at your feet as you're walking? No, not necessarily. Because if you're staring down at your feet, you're probably just as likely, if not more, to trip or to injure yourself. It simply means to be careful, to be aware of what is around you, to look around you. Maybe slow down even, right? So this one, again, is similar to what it actually means, but we're not really just looking only at our feet as we take a step. Okay? Be careful. These students here, right? They are taking a test. So take a test. Well, where are they taking it, the test? Are they taking it in the same way as if we said to take a coat? Right? We might say take a coat. It's cold outside. Is that what the students are doing? Are they taking the test someplace else? No. Take a test here means just to do a test, right? To write out, to fill out, to do the test. So you can see this take a test is different from the idea of take a coat. Right? This idea means to actually bring it with you. This means to just do the test. Catch a bus, right? Is this woman catching a bus in the same way these little girls are catching butterflies? No, she's not grabbing hold of the bus. She's not putting it in something. She's just taking a bus or using a bus. This dog is strong. And this is a wind. So this one's very similar to heavy rain. So strong wind, we can see the idea of strong, even though the wind isn't strong in this sense here, right? The strong wind blew over our tent means it was a very forceful wind, right? So forceful in the sense of strong, and it blew over our tent. Here, this person is cutting out these squares. We have an idiom, cut it out. Does it mean to cut out something like this? No. You can see the teacher here is talking to this boy. I gave him the name Billy. Billy, cut it out and pay attention. Here, she doesn't mean something like this. She's not telling him to get a pair of scissors. No, she's telling him to stop doing something. Stop turning around. Pay attention to class. Here are a few links for you, all about idioms, about literary language, figurative language. Check them out. Also some phrasal verbs, which tend to be very idiomatic. Check them out. Work them into your writing and your speaking. Idiomatic language is fun, but it is also difficult for students to understand. Thank you, and have a great day.